giant foot suddenly descended from the heavens, pinning John firmly under its sole. It was only then that John realized the Archangel Gabriel had already colluded with the son of hell. But by the time John understood everything, it was too late.
The road to salvation begins tonight.
As soon as these words were spoken, Gabriel abruptly blew John away with great force. She then slowly approached Angela and drew out the spear of God, which had once killed Jesus. Seeing that the situation had become inevitable, John immediately began praying to God, but received no response from heaven. At this critical juncture, John unhesitatingly slit his own wrist. However, just as he was about to die, everything around him seemed to pause. The next second, accompanied by a dirty foot descending from the sky, Satan, the king of hell, was summoned to the human world. Satan had come to personally claim John's soul because John had exorcised too many demons over the years. Yet, before Satan could rejoice for even 2 seconds, John mockingly told him that Gabriel was next door, using the spear of God to help his son Mammon descend to the human world. Initially, Satan thought John was trying to buy time. However, seeing John's serious expression, Satan instantly realized something was amiss. As the glass door shattered before him, Satan witnessed a scene that infuriated him immensely. John was telling the truth minus the Archangel Gabriel was indeed using the spear of God to help his son Mammon enter the human world. Satan moved Angela aside from the ground, and time around them resumed its normal course. Now utterly enraged, Satan first banished his rebellious son back to hell. He then unleashed the fires of hell, directly burning Gabriel's wings that led to heaven.
Father?
After resolving all the troubles, Satan approached John again and offered him a wish to extend his life. However, the dying John wished for Angela's sister Isabel's soul to be freed from hell. Although surprised by this, Satan simply lifted his head and released Isabel's soul. He then grabbed John's hand, intending to personally take him back to hell. But at that moment, the solid ground suddenly cracked open. No matter how hard Satan tried, he couldn't move John's body an inch further, as if John was welded to the ground. At this point, a dazzling golden holy light shone, and Satan finally realized he had been tricked. John had sacrificed himself to achieve self-minus redemption, and his soul was about to ascend to heaven. Before leaving, John even reached out to express his gratitude to Satan. However, this completely infuriated Satan. He suddenly stepped forward, grabbed John, and then directly inserted his hands into John's body, performing a surgical operation from hell with precision, allowing John to continue living in the miserable human world. Seeing his body restored to health, John suddenly realized he should smoke less from now on, so he directly replaced his cigarettes with chewing gum.